got him.
There's nothing really clear conclusion. He could have caught the top of the head there, Tete.
He's allowing it to continue. The referee asking, is he okay? Casimero wants to finish it right here, right now, and finish it.
Sa bansang South Africa, naghari-harian ang boksingerong binabasbasan ng kanyang mga kanununuan. Kaya kung sino man ang magtatangkang bumalandra sa kanyang harapan at magsisilbing harang sa kanyang paruruunan, agad niya itong winawakasan. Ganyan katindi ang huling alas ng South Africa. Mala Avatar the Legend of Ang kung ituring ng kanyang mga kababayan. Ang natitirang pag-asa, ang nag-iisang makapagpapabago ng takbo ng sistema, ang binansagang The Last Born na si Zulani Tete. Noong November 30, 2019, nakaharap nito ang ating kababayan na si Janriel Cuadro Alas Casimero. Ginanap ang kanilang laban sa Utilita Arena, Birmingham, United Kingdom. Ang laban na ito, mga idol, ay dihadong-dihado ang ating kababayan. Sa reach advantage pa lang ay kakawawain daw itong si Casimero. Nagmumukha nga daw itong Duwende kapag kaharap na si Zulani Tete. Tingnan nga natin, mga idol, kung talagang totoo bang nagmukhang Duwende ang ating kababayan. Huwag na natin patagalin to, mga idol, bakbaka na agad.
His last 4 wins have all come by stoppage. He is a banger, and he is most definitely here thinking and believing that he can defeat this brilliant South African.
Well, the obvious tactic is to get inside that beautiful long jab there of Tete, which is achievable, but the problem is then you have that uppercut to worry about. When we've seen that, how effective that can be in the past. He takes a little half a step back, Tete, and then whips that uppercut right through the middle.
Tete had one win which came in 11 seconds, the quickest ever in a world title fight. Well, it's not, I suspect that might never be broken. Casimero, who'll be known to British fans as the man who stopped Charlie Edwards in September 3 years ago in an IBF flyweight title defence. He won this interim title in February against Ricardo Espinosa and then defended it in August against Cesar Ramirez. Both those came by way of stoppage.
Oh, he's a quality operator, and if you allow him forward momentum and he gets it on his side, then he's a really hard man to deter. He really is. So for Tete, it's just keeping him in his place all the time, pivoting on that front foot, whipping that jab out, not shortening the gap.
Tete, tremendous athlete, stands 5'9", only weighed 8 stone 4 at the weigh-in, comfortably made the 8'6" limit.
That's the crazy part of it.
On occasion, he kind of just does enough. We commentated on a fight over in Yekaterinburg last year. It was that fight last October.
Yep.
And that was that sort of fight, wasn't it? He won by about a 4 or 5 point margin, but he never really took any risks at all.
No, and you know, he can coast the fight, can't he? So he can stick in second gear, just pick you off and be happy with that.
Well, fairly quiet opening round. Bell just coming up as Casimero tries to launch that right hand and just whips it through thin air. And Tete maybe just doing enough. We'll get Barry's verdict in a moment. Well, as we go into the second round, how did you score that one, Barry?
I give it to Tete. I think just some of those flicking jabs were enough to give him the edge for me. Casimero didn't really do enough, if anything, to be fair.
Quiet sort of opener, wasn't it? Test will come when Casimero lands one of those big punches,
or when he fully commits to an attack. He's jumped into a few attacks, but I don't think he's been fully committed. And when he does that, if he can be effective, or if Tete can read it, and as we said earlier, whip that uppercut on the target.
Casimero promoted by the legendary Manny Pacquiao. Sean Gibbons representing the little master over here. He's the chief executive officer or something of Pacquiao Promotions.
Or something.
Yeah, well, it's a significant job, you know. He introduced himself to me as that, and also as the president. So I'm not sure which it was.
Again, Casimero got too much experience just to rush in because he knows he'll walk on the shots, but also with him not doing that means he's not being remotely effective. And even though Tete's not doing enough, he should be doing a lot more without right jab, to be fair.
Tete just looks huge in comparison to Casimero.
That's an advantage he always has over pretty much every fight that he's faced.
Talked about moving up in weights, that might happen at some point. And I guess another option, talked about Inoue, but Rigondeaux, the Cuban, is fighting Liborio Solis for the regular WBA title. That's coming up in about 3 weeks, and Tete's talked about fighting Rigondeaux, or as he's correctly pronounced with the Spanish accent, Rigondeaux.
And look, two absolute geniuses, but it could also be a stinker of a fight because they might just both be looking at each other.
Could be a chess match,
daring each other to make the first move, yeah.
Which this is a little bit at the moment.
Yeah, it is, you know, and again Casimero's trying to attack, but short little right hand there. I thought it was half a head as well.
As ever, Tete's entourage came to the ring singing and dancing as the second round ends. And have you scored them both?
Yeah, I give them both to Tete, but you know, he's only barely doing enough, John. I just think...
Well, it's what we said, isn't it? I mean, this is what he did against Mikhail Aloyan when he fought over in Yekaterinburg in Russia last October.
Well, obviously, that's better there for Casimero.
Doubling up on the jab.
Well, I guess he thinks, you know, it's your move to close the gap, not mine. I'm the taller fighter with the longer reach. I want to keep it long. You gotta try and bring it to me.
Bags of experience though, Casimero. Got a record of 5 wins and 2 defeats in world title fights. Tete 5-1. He's won his last 12 since September 2012. Oh, Casimero got him. He's got him with a bot now. He's given it. He's got him with a body shot, was it?
No, it was on the chin. It was. It was a short right hook to the chin.
And he's in trouble.
He's all over the place.
He's in real trouble. Tete's in a lot of trouble, and the referee wants to look at him. He's allowing it to continue, but referee asking, is he okay? Casimero wants to finish it right here, right now, and finish it. He has. Like this.
You're going to see it now here. Nothing's happening. Then all of a sudden, look, he doubles up really quick, but the first one did all the damage, and he was gone.
Well, you see that?
You can't see it there, but the referee. But it was a great shot. He stepped around. The left foot's gone outside of the right foot of the southpaw. Right on the temple. Right on the temple. Right, short little right hook right on the temple. And he does it again, doubles it up again, but the first one did all the damage.
He jumps in with a body shot, which initially I thought was what had done it, and then he lands with 2 right hands to the side of the head.
And he's done. Now look at this now. There's nothing really clean, conclusive. He got caught on the top of the head there, Tete, but he wasn't recovered from the first one. You know, the referee could have easily stepped in after the first knockdown. But the referee Steve Gray was right to step in there. Tete's not defending it.
As the title changes hands in sensational fashion, Zolani Tete stopped by Jonriel Casimero of the Philippines, and the big South African favourite suffers a defeat which was simply not expected, no way.
Well, we're sat here just praising Tete up, and all of a sudden Casimero comes in with a short hook sort of turns the body himself. His eyes were all over the place, and wow, what a win!
Tete sitting down again on the stool in the ring, and he still looks very, very dazed by what's happened in there. Meanwhile, celebrations on the other side of the ring, hugs and kisses for a new champion. And Casimero, of course, now
2 minutes 14 seconds of round number 3. Our referee in charge, Steve Gray, waves it off. Therefore, your winner by way of technical knockout and new WBO Bantamweight Champion of the World.
Kung ngayon ka palang napadpad sa ating Facebook page mga boss, huwag kalimutang i-like, share, and follow para lagi ka ma-notify sa ating mga bagong uploads. Hanggang dito na lang muna ang ating video ngayon mga idol bossing. Maraming salamat sa inyong suporta. Mabuhay, ingat po, and God bless.